will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Floating away. He throws into the middle of the field. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned away.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It's caught downfield. can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Here's the give off the left side. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Making side adjustments here. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brings into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Safe completion on the screen. Plows through the defense. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try it over the left side. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you
Hey, bro, Jesus,
kicked
fuck
it in gear,
the
got
place.
the long touchdown.
For a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
We're in the second quarter. We're in the second quarter, but I can pause real quick to go run and get the footage.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work
said
with
we're
as
in
they
the
start this
second-
drive
we're
from
going
their
to
own
the second
15.
quarter.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the first. Quarterback making checks. Smith wants to throw. He lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run
Hey,
game
you
isn't
know
good,
you
then you got to
outside
pass the
so I
football
can
a
meet
little bit
you.
more.
College
But
game,
sometimes you
you
got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Get it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Under fire. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy.
And here's a
No.
way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there and got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Smith dropping to pass. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Back has it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Corn. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more for that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas! All that baby in and then stroll
It'll be like 2 minutes home after they get the food. All right, I'm back. I'm back.
Much needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Oh.
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Taking it the other way.
Hey, I just upgraded that motherfucker. I just upgraded that motherfucker too. Okay.
What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh, I always let out the fucking big-ass kickoff return. Michigan had 4 of them holes, bro. What the fuck is he doing?
Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all
I did. I'm doing this. I started that team. I ain't even gonna lie.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Burks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, and it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. I bet you would love being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Takes it from the gun on third down.
Good day.
It's picked off. The
Good day.
Heisman contender turns it over. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the
Good day. I've seen that the whole
Picking
way.
up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels will hustle to the line. He wants to change this route. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wide.
He keep dying that shit, bro. Fuck, I see that bullshit.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch.
Safety in the sword, wrong back there.
If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They are up by 15 over Louisville. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff from the shotgun. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Real.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Oh,
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th
base.
down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Give to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he had tons of time to throw that pass. You know, coming into tonight, this offense knew they had to give their quarterback time to be able to survey the field. They did it right there, just made a poor decision and threw an INT.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground.
Like,
And there was no
shit, bro. What the fuck is going on, bro?
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Based on target.
The only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Look at that spy move, shit.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Oh, no.
And he throws
tired.
His 3rd one of the night.
Tired,
He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover
he
and a
is
great
wild.
opportunity for his offense.
Man.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
He got negative 11 speed. Yeah, it's hard to sit there.
Of the chains, and when you can run with that
He's
type
a
of
fucking
efficiency on first
contact
down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Touch pass on the right. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Fires to the big fella. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I guess I got to.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
I try to use the regular play. Shit gets stale real quick.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smith wants to throw. It's complete to the left.
I don't even fucking good shit. This should have been wrong.
And the stomping has commenced.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game.
Yeah, he did so good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 23 over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Texas offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw.
Oh my God.
This series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He got that shit. That's why. He don't get the sack, and he got that shit. That's crazy. He don't get. He just look at him throw it.
And because of that, his quarterback is looking to hit on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone.
And you don't jump or nothing, bro.
Another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown.
Yo, he ain't jump. I hit triangle. He just looked like, oh,
this offense has had a good day. And more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season. Bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Yeah.
And the point after is
exactly, bro. Like,
kickoff unit
I seen
some extra
he
work
put his
as this
hand
lead
up,
has
bro.
really grown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will
Exactly.
come out to the 25-yard line.
Exactly, bro. What are we putting our hands off this shit? That shit
They'll
weak.
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Bro, it's oil season. So
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
quarterback yellow.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. Inside the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
With the catch, it's Peace. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
My worst season.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
And look at they throw that shit. Oh my God, bro. Seriously.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Punt is in the air. He's got it. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. On 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were